Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt back here with another video. Little cloudy today, a little rainy. We're at the top of the parking garage and we got quite a view of Yonkers. Fall's coming in strong with all the different colors. Really beautiful. And my lens is getting wet. All right, so today's gonna be a little bit of an informal review on the Pirelli Scorpion MTRs I've had on my truck for about a year. The 33-inch tires by Pirelli have been phenomenal. Huge fan of them. I'll insert some video clips of me off-roading. Yeah, I've had them for close to a year now, anywhere from 7,500 miles to 8,000 miles. I'm not entirely sure, but they've been great. Huge fan of them. And the only reason I'm really doing this video in the first place is because I'm going from a 33-inch tire to a 35, and more on that to come in a future video. So just to kind of briefly go over what you need to do to kind of fit a 33-inch tire under a Tacoma. You're going to first need to lift your vehicle. You're going to need to lift your truck, whether that be, you know, a cheap Bilstein lift, which I initially put on the vehicle. And I won't even say cheap, because you get a high quality lift for a really good price. Or whether you even do a spacer lift where you're putting spacer block, leaf spring block in the rear and a spacer up front. You're gonna need to lift your vehicle. All right, guys, let it be known, I'm speaking specifically to putting a 33-inch and larger tire on your vehicle. So I'm talking 33 inches and larger. You're gonna need to put a lift on there. You can check out the swing arm that I finished not too long ago. So back to the tires. Phenomenal tires, great traction in the rain, contrary to some of the reviews I read online. Does really well in the rain, the snow, obviously mud. It's a mud terrain tire. Does really well in the mud and rock, but where it excels is gripping on rock. So, you know, I've been wheeling multiple locations all throughout the United States, and this tire excels on, you know, even wet rock for that. It just really grips. The knob on the tire, as you can see, they're practically brand new. There's still a whole bunch of life on them, but yeah, so the knob on the tire does really well at kind of, you know, biting into the rock and you know, lifting you, propelling you forward. So been a huge fan of these Scorpion MTRs. I would have loved to put them back on the vehicle on a 35. However, Pirelli doesn't offer a 35-inch tire with these Pirellis here, so that wasn't an option. As far as things you're going to need to do, a lot of people will say you need to do a cab mount chop with 33s. I found that, you know, I really, maybe during extreme articulation, I'll get slight rubbing, but for the most part, I don't think I mean, you can kind of see for yourself, there's really no rub marks where the tire might have you know, met with the cab mount there. But other than that, I don't see you having to do a cab mount chop. I will say I early on I installed this DeMello off-road. All right, so I kind of worked my way to the back here to kind of show you what you might have to do and what you might not have to do if you get the right wheel combo. So these wheels have a, I don't know what the exact offset, but there's a slight offset that allows the wheel to protrude past the fenders a little bit. You can kind of see that there. But if for whatever reason you're using a stock wheel or a wheel similar to the stock wheel, you might need to put spacers on the backside of your wheel to kind of have that wheel poke out. If for whatever reason you don't, you're not using the stock Tacoma wheels and you're looking for a great wheel manufacturer, Race Relation. I mean, I've had these wheels on here for over a year, been phenomenal, you know, off-roading, highway, you know, everyday driving. This is my daily driver, have been just great. So if for whatever reason you're looking for a wheel manufacturer, I highly recommend Race Relation wheels. I believe they're in California. Good looking wheel. All right guys, so back to the Scorpions, man. They've been, you know, I can't say enough good things about them, but they've been great. And specifically, I believe these little traction knobs on the side here, they kind of hook into the dirt, sand, mud, whatever you're in, and they kind of help propel the vehicle forward. But overall, you can kind of just get a look. 285 70 R17s. Yeah, correction, they're actually a 285 70 17, which turns out to be slightly under a 33-inch tire. I think, you know, 2.8 is so the 32.8, you know, 0.2 of an inch there. So not a true 33, but damn near close. From a price point standpoint, I believe these were the best price point name brand tires I could find all over the internet. I want to say I paid about $170, maybe $180 per tire, which is phenomenal considering Pirelli, you know, makes tires for high-end exotic supercars, hypercars. You know, they have the Pirelli P0 along with that whole product line. And I believe the reason why they were so cheap is people don't know Pirelli for making mud terrain off-road tires. And they've since gone up in price, but still a reasonable price point for what you get. You know, Pirelli again makes awesome tires all across the board. I think they're around $200 per tire now, so still a very solid price point. And considering I put almost 8,000 miles on these, and you can barely notice any wear, like, and I'm talking about 8,000 abusive miles. So I'll kind of just to briefly go over some of the technical aspects of the tire. They are a all-season mud terrain tire, a 6-ply tire, and to kind of put that into perspective, my new tires are going to be 10-ply, but I believe that's the top of the tire. The top is going to be a 6-ply versus the sidewall being a 3-ply, which is still extremely beefy considering some of the you know, the off-roading, you know, I've been doing over the course of the year in highway driving. I'm really looking forward to, you know, seeing what the weight difference, how the weight's going to affect my ride. So, you know, it'll be really interesting. But overall, this has been a phenomenal tire. All right guys, that pretty much wraps up the video. Thanks again so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps the kind of YouTube algorithm, really trying to grow this channel, you know, past where I'm at right now. So really do appreciate it, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to ask them in the comment section. You know, I try to get back to everybody. Yeah, I guess for the rest of the video, I'll just, I guess, a little montage of me wheeling, kind of off-roading with the tires. Enjoy. Thank you.